Welcome to the ASP.NET WebForms step-by-step series designed specifically for absolute beginners who want to learn WebForms the right way from the ground up. In this series, you will master key topics like the WebForms page lifecycle, working with the server control, understanding code behind structure, managing state, and accessing data using SQL. Whether you are a complete beginner, a student preparing for interviews, or a developer transitioning from other technologies, this series is perfect for you. Each video is hands-on with live code, practical examples, and project-based learning to help you apply what you learn instantly. Don't forget to subscribe to ASP NET and SQL Academy and turn on notifications so you never miss a video in this beginner-friendly WebForms series. Welcome to this video on ASP.NET WebForms. In this tutorial, you will learn how to navigate between pages using buttons and redirection. This is one of the most common tasks when building multi-page web applications. Let us get started. First, open your ASP.NET WebForms project in Visual Studio. Right-click on the project name in the Solution Explorer. Choose Add, then Web Form. Name the first form page1.aspx. Repeat the process and add another form called page2.aspx. These will serve as our source and destination pages for navigation. Now, open page1.aspx in Design View. From the toolbox, drag a button control onto the page. Set its ID to button1 and change the text property to something like Go to page 2. This will be our trigger to navigate to the second page. Double-click the button to generate the button1 click event in the code behind file. Inside this method, write the following code: response.redirect of page2.aspx. This line of code tells ASP.NET to send the browser to another page, page2.aspx in this case. The response.redirect method sends a response to the client browser to request a different URL. This is a client-side redirection, and the browser's address bar will update to reflect the new page. It is important to know that it ends the processing of the current page. Now, press F5 to run the project. You will see page1.aspx load in your browser. Click the button and it will take you to page2.aspx. That is your navigation working perfectly. For visual confirmation, open page2.aspx and drag a label control onto the page. Set its text property to You have navigated to page 2. This makes it easy to confirm that navigation has occurred correctly. While response.redirect is the most common method, you can also use server.transfer for server-side redirection or even the hyperlink control for basic navigation. Each method has its use case depending on performance and design needs. Some best practices: use response.redirect when you want a clean, clear page transition. Always validate that the destination page exists and consider how session state or user authentication affects navigation. In the next session, we will explore how to pass data between pages, something that often goes hand in hand with navigation. You will learn how to use query strings, session variables, and even postback URL techniques. Don't miss it. Server.transfer moves the user from one page to another on the server side without updating the browser's URL. It is faster because it avoids a round trip, but it can confuse users since the URL doesn't change. Use server.transfer when you want to save server resources or pass data without exposing it in the URL. It is also handy if you want to keep the user on the same URL while showing different content. You can pass simple data between pages using query strings. For example, redirect to page2.aspx with a name parameter appended. On the destination page, retrieve it with request.queryString of name. Session variables are a secure way to pass data between pages without showing it in the URL. Store data before redirecting and retrieve it on the next page. You can set a button's postback URL property to submit form data to a different page. On the target page, access previous page controls using the previous page property. When using cross-page postback, you can access controls from the previous page by casting the previous page and using find control. This helps retrieve user input without query strings or sessions. For static navigation, the hyperlink control is simple and effective. Just set the navigate URL property and the control renders as an anchor tag in HTML. Make sure your navigation links are valid and that users have permission to access the target pages. Also consider session timeout scenarios where users might lose data after long inactivity. For better SEO and user experience, use clean URLs, minimize redirects, and keep your navigation consistent and intuitive. To practice, create 3 web forms, navigate between them using response.redirect and server.transfer, and pass data with query string and session. Experiment with cross-page postback too.